Russia just launched its deadliest attack on the Ukrainian capital since last summer. And Donald Trump, he's seemingly pissed, with him issuing a rare rebuke against Vladimir Putin for once instead of Zelensky. Right, and with that, according to the Ukrainian president, Russia fired nearly 70 missiles, including ballistic ones, as well as roughly 150 attack drones at targets across Ukraine, injuring more than 80 people and killing at least 9 people in Kyiv alone. With then Zelensky also claiming that the Kremlin's latest attack was, quote, one of the most complex, most daring attacks coming from Russia. And this notably after Donald Trump said yesterday that he believes that Russia is ready to reach an agreement, and further said he found it easier to deal with Putin than Zelensky. But now today, you had Trump taking to social media to respond to the latest news, saying, "I'm not happy about the Russian strikes on Kyiv. Not necessary and very bad timing. Vladimir, stop. 5,000 soldiers a week are dying. Let's get the peace deal done." But this also notably is, of course, we talked about yesterday, the Trump-backed peace deal that's on the table. It's reportedly heavily in Putin's favor, with it among other concessions reportedly involving the Kremlin getting nearly all of the territory that it's taken, as well as the US formally recognizing Crimea as Russian, which, very key thing, is something that Zelensky has unequivocally ruled out, saying, "There is nothing to talk about. This violates our constitution. This is our territory, the territory of the people of Ukraine." With then yesterday, because of that statement, you had Trump suggesting that Zelensky was the real obstacle to peace, claiming inflammatory statements like that makes it so difficult to settle this war. Though this is a key thing that Zelensky even pointed out, Trump's own administration during his first term firmly opposed any recognition of Crimea as Russian territory, with him also then pointing out at various times that Ukraine actually accepted a US proposal for a 30-day ceasefire in March while Putin refused. But ultimately, with neither side committing to the other US proposal, the fate of the whole peace process, it's really up in the air, especially as continued American involvement in general is in question. Because over the past week, the Trump administration has repeatedly threatened to walk away. And yesterday we saw those planned peace talks in London being downgraded because the US officials decided to not attend. Which, in their defense, there's a lot of other big stuff going on. The Switch 2 pre-orders happened last night. You've got the NFL draft tonight. You had to get the Trump 2028 product page up. There's just a lot going on. Hey, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this clip from the full Philip DeFranco show. And also, a big thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring our Clips channel. Turn your passion into profit over at squarespace.com/Phil, or use the QR code. Because whether you're launching a business or a lucrative side hustle, your website is your digital business card. It's the only space where you control the story, no algorithms or distractions. And with Squarespace, it's so easy because they got a ton of stunning professional templates with drag and drop editing that makes site design incredibly simple, no coding required. So get started for free at squarespace.com/Phil, or scan the QR code on screen and use code Phil for 10% off when ready to launch. Squarespace.com/Phil.